my gorgeous Scorpios. How are you guys? This is Debs, and of course, we're into June 2025. Lovely to have you with me, guys. I hope everything is good in your world. Now, Scorpio, in meditation, Archangel Michael showed me 3 very short visions. The first vision was of a bag of icing sugar. It's one of the ingredients to make a cake. Very, very fine, sandy sugar. The second vision was of a sheet of manuscript paper, and somebody was writing musical notes on it. The third vision was of somebody who realized that their bicycle wheel had warped and they were trying to bend it back into shape. So, Scorpio, it may be that they are asking you to fine-tune a situation. They may be asking you to look at bringing the sweetness back. Maybe something was really wonderful, but it's sort of bent out of shape. It's a bit warped now. They're saying, Scorpio, that you can do this, but you need somebody else to collaborate with you, because I'm hearing it takes 2 to tango, okay? All right. I'm still seeing this bag of icing sugar. So here we go, guys. The deck that I'm using is the Witch's Tarot. If you want a private reading, my website's down below. If you want to join the channel, the link is there too. And the audio may be slightly different because I've recently moved, and this is a stone cottage as opposed to an apartment. So wooden floorboards, I've chucked some rugs down, I've got a soundboard and a sound blanket behind the microphone, but it's still a bit echoey. So do bear with me, I'm working on it, okay? So yeah, Scorpio, here we go. Oh, I'm seeing the Queen of Cups, so I may be connecting with a female Scorpio, or a group of you guys out there. So Archangel Michael, what do we have for my lovely Scorpios? Yeah, okay. This woman is bending down and she's kneeling on the ground and she's trying to straighten up this wheel of this bicycle, and she can't do it. She can't do it. She's realizing, no, it's going to take 2 people to do this. Okay. Yeah. Arnold is with me. I'm sorry. He's wearing what looks like a safety mask, and he's got a blowtorch. Scorpio, you may feel you can't actually manually get this situation into shape. It's going to need some force. Blowtorch. Okay. All right. So it may be a bit more serious than you originally thought. Okay. What have we got for my lovely Scorpios? Thank you, Michael. Oh, my goodness. All right, guys. The Empress. Ooh, okay. So, Scorps, you could be sat in the energy of the Empress. You've learned a lot of lessons, Scorpio. You're very wise. You're very strong. You could be a mother. You could be a wife. You could simply be a slightly older woman. A slightly older woman. Okay. The 8 of Swords. You're in your head, Scorpio. I'm hearing, how can I bring this back into balance? I'm seeing the card of Justice, Libra energy. Ooh, Empress is also Libra and Taurian energy. You may have Libra or Taurus in your natal chart somewhere significant. Okay. In the past, Page of Swords. Lots of swords energy here, Scorpio. You may have given someone a difficult message of truth. I keep looking at these swords and seeing sheets of metal, actual swords, right? I'm now seeing the spokes of a wheel. Somebody may have tried to put a spoke in your wheel to stop you progressing somehow, or to cause problems in a situation. Okay. After that time, the Lovers, Gemini energy. What you're thinking about now is the Two of Wands. You're standing at crossroads. Okay. Scorpio. There may be trouble in paradise, guys. You may feel your partner's lost interest. You may believe it's because of someone else in the mix. In the immediate future, okay, Ten of Pentacles, all right, you are in a really serious long-term situation. Could be married. You're thinking about your financial stability. I think, Scorpio, you've recently called someone out. You've recently called your partner out. You may have been keeping an eye on them and realized that they were cheating on you. I think you're trying to bring a situation back into balance, but you don't know whether or not it's too late, right? I don't think I can do this by myself. I think it's going to take two. My partner's going to need to want to heal this as well. You may need a blowtorch, Scorpio, to get something back into balance. It may take force. In your fears, the Queen of Cups. All right. Scorpio, you may believe that your person's in love with someone else. And so what you're worried about is this isn't just a fleeting attraction. This isn't just chemistry. This wasn't maybe just a one-night stand. Your person's in love. And that's what you're nervous about. This is quite a serious connection. In your partner's energy, Scorpio, Knight of Cups, they're coming in to tell you they love you. They're coming in to say you're the only one for them. You may feel a bit detached from your emotions, Scorpio, because what you're thinking about is your financial stability rather than love. But it may be because you feel hurt. You've been in your head. In your hopes, Seven of Wands, hoping to defend the relationship, hoping to stand your ground, and the outcome, Two of Pentacles. You're going to need to make a serious decision. You are going to be weighing up the pros and cons, which could be, do I leave my person? Do I put in the effort? I don't know. It looks to me as if they want to mend the situation, so they do want this to be resolved. They do want to patch up a marriage that maybe it might have become warped, it might have slipped a little bit because they cheated on you, Scorpio. In your energy, Three of Pentacles, you want to mend this. But rather like in the interview that Lady Diana gave years ago, there might have been three in this marriage. Four of Swords. You're very nervous. You're in self-protection mode. You're also trying to stand up for this relationship. You desperately want this to be healed, but you don't know if it's possible. Was the damage too deep? In your partner's energy, they're thinking about a Queen of Wands, another woman, and they're thinking about overindulgence, Nine of Cups. Okay, yeah. Scorpio, they may know that you know. They may know that you become aware that they cheated on you. I don't know, guys, whether or not this is a one-night stand, whether or not this was an ongoing affair. I think you're worried, Scorpio, that your person is in love with a third party. That's what you're fearful of. What you may also be coming to the understanding about, Scorpio, is this third party is still around. Your person is still messing around with a third party. Okay? Got to say that. Underneath the deck, guys. Oh, okay. Ten of Swords. All right. Okay. King of Pentacles. Yeah. So Scorpio, this is you understanding that this King of Pentacles, which is possibly your partner, got involved with another woman. And I think you're trying to pull your marriage or your partnership back together again. The Chariot. Cancerian energy. This Queen of Cups could be a Cancerian that he fell for, or an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarian. So guys, that is what we're looking at. You are trying to mend a long-term situation, realizing that your partner cheated. Your partner's telling you, I love you, Scorpio. I don't want to lose you. I want to sort this out. But unbeknown to you, they're still hanging on to the third party. They're still hanging on to a Queen of Wands, and they're thinking about being indulged, right? So Archangel Michael, what do we have for my lovely Scorpios, please? You're coming through as the Empress, guys. Yeah, you're the Empress and the Queen of Swords. Yeah, don't mess with me, says Scorpio. Don't mess with me. Yeah. I think, Scorpio, you've recently called out your person. There was a set to, because the Queen of Swords and the Three of Cups is, who have you been messing around with? I'm pretty sure you've been cheating on me, right? Yeah. I think, Scorpio, you've realised that your person was a bit strategic. Maybe planned all this, and there was an argument for sure. Knight of Swords. Okay. He may have hotly denied it, but Scorpio, I'm telling you now, this Queen of Wands is not going anywhere. He's still messing around. Page of Cups, you may be thinking about a child or your children. How could you do this? We've got kids, right? Or Scorpio, you may have been angry because this guy may have sort of rather arrogantly said, oh yeah, well, you know, she was just a woman that was flirting with me, or she was just a woman that fancied me at work, or he may have just glossed over it. But Scorpio, you're furious. It's as if, how could you take this so lightly? You cheated, right? Let's have a look at the past. What was the Page of Swords? You were spying on your person, Scorpio. And you may have realised that they were sat in some ego. Maybe your person's very good looking. Maybe they were getting a lot of attention from women. I think it stressed you out. Yeah. Nine of Swords. You were stressed out about this because you didn't know whether or not this was going to escalate into your person cheating, or whether or not it was just surface level. Whether or not this was just a guy that, you know, occasionally enjoyed women flirting with him, and that was that. What were you thinking about in the past? Page of Pentacles. He may have said to you, oh, that woman, oh yeah, she's just a friend, or she's just somebody I work with, or oh, somebody on Instagram or Facebook who keeps messaging me. You didn't believe it, Scorpio. You wanted to believe it, but I don't think you did. I think later on down the line, you realised that your person hadn't been honest with you. This flirtation, or whatever this was, wasn't just flirtation. Yeah. And there was heartbreak. Oh gosh, Scorpio, I'm sorry, guys. And then, oh my goodness. Scorps, you may have had an argument and said to your person, okay, I'm leaving. That's it, I'm leaving. You told me they were friends, or you told me it was just somebody at work that was interested in you. I'm sorry, I found out you cheated. I'm leaving. You may have... Did you leave? Did you leave? You may have left. No, you didn't. But you sat feeling really burdened about this. 10 of Wands. Sat feeling really stressed. Oh, guys. In your head, right? Oh my goodness. 7 of Cups. A lot of confusion. A lot of confusion. Was this the first time my guy cheated? Were there other women? I mean, was this a regular pattern of his? Has he been cheating on me for years? I mean, Scorpio, you suddenly saw your person differently. It's as if, wow, what do I do? What do I do? So right now, Scorps, you're sat at crossroads. You're looking out across that ocean and you're wondering what to do. Is my person still cheating? I have to say, I think he is. Okay. You may be considering your options. The world. You may feel that he's online a great deal, flirting with lots of other women. Or you may feel he met this person online. Or you may wonder whether or not, Scorpio, you should just end the relationship. Justice. Should you end the relationship and move into legal separation? Wheel of Destiny. You're seriously considering moving into a new cycle, but Scorpio, I think you're hoping that this is going to turn around. The Wheel of Fortune can simply be good luck. So are you hoping something's going to happen? The Nine of Pentacles. No, I think, Scorpio, you are considering moving into a new cycle as a single person. Moving out of Empress energy, legal separation, divorce if you're a baby mama, right? Just leaving the guy that you've been living with and being single. But you are still at crossroads with clarifying the Two of Wands. You haven't made that decision yet. You may be waiting to see what happens with your person. Do they genuinely love you? Do they genuinely want to mend this? Can you get back the sweetness in this? Can this be fine-tuned? But you may feel it's not going to be so easy as just giving it a bit of time and spending a few precious moments together to try and talk things through. He's coming in to say he loves you, but we've got a Queen of Wands sat here in the Nine of Cups, right? So Archangel Michael, when do we have the Ten of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups for Scorpio? Thank you, Michael. 8th of August. Okay, guys, he's pointing forward. 8th of August to 5th of October. So for the whole of August and the whole of September and the first week of October, I think your person's going to do everything he can to make things right with you. What is the energy of this Knight of Cups? Can we be a little bit of love bombing, Scorpio? The Fool. Okay. He knows he took a massive risk. He knows he took a massive risk in cheating on you. He could be an Aries. I think he feels a fool because he behaved like he was young, free and single, and he certainly is not, because he's with you, Empress. Wow, and I can't talk, okay. The Death card. He's realised that by his actions, he's changed the dynamic between you. He's thinking of you, the Death card, obviously. He wants things to go back the way they were, Scorps. Yeah, he's sat in the past. When we were in love, right? When we used to spend weekends together at home. Hold up. When we used to go away for those naughty weekends. He's thinking about the past, Scorpio. What is he saying to you? He wants to work on it. Okay. What this basically is him saying to you, Scorpio, we've had a lot of history. I know I work late. I'm really sorry. This woman is just a bit infatuated with me, but it's you I love. What is going on underneath? Underneath, he's taking action on a Queen of Wands. There's a lot of chemistry. And Scorps, you're not going to want to hear this, but they are a true pair, okay? Is he going to talk about this connection with Scorpio? Is he going to open up? No, he's not. He's going to block you from figuring out that he's still seeing the Queen of Wands. He doesn't want you to know he's still dating this Queen of Wands. What is the Queen of Wands energy? Let's figure this out. Oh, she's facing karma. Oh, the Queen of Wands is facing karma. And she's sat in the energy of the moon. She's scared of reaping karma because of what she's done, which is possibly to steal somebody else's man, right? How is she feeling about the relationship with Scorpio's guy? She's not happy. She's actually not happy with him. She's not happy with the whole situation. She may not like being the other woman. How does he feel about this Queen of Wands? It's just chemistry, Scorpio. Okay, guys, now, I know it's no excuse. I know that, well, that doesn't make me feel better, Debs, to know it's just, you know, sexual chemistry, but it is just that. I mean, Scorpio, you're afraid that this guy of yours is in love with this woman, but I don't think he is. I think it's pure chemistry. And I think that's why this Queen of Wands is upset. Because what she's realizing is he's messing around with her, okay, but he's in love with you. I mean, if this is a Queen of Wands who was hoping that this guy would leave you to be with her, she's got another thing coming, because I don't think he's going to do that. But he is trying to hide from you, Scorpio, that he's still seeing her, okay? I think this Queen of Wands may walk away from him. Is this Queen of Wands going to walk away from Scorpio's man? Is she going to walk away from him? No, she's waiting for a serious offer of a commitment. I don't think she's going to get it. I don't think she's going to get it, Scorpio. Because the way he sees the connection with her is Knight of Wands. He's just enjoying a little bit of flirtation. What are you saying to him? This is a bit of a set to. He's coming in saying, I love you. You're the only woman. She's just somebody that finds me attractive. But he doesn't want you to know the truth, which is they do have a soul connection. And this is quite a serious, romantic, I should say, physical connection. Because this woman is waiting for your guy to leave you to offer her a serious relationship. So this isn't a one-night stand. But he just sees this as passion. Tower. What you're going to say to him is, okay, what do we do? Do we blow up the Ten of Pentacles? Do we end our marriage? I'm shocked. I didn't expect you to do this to me. You want to hang on to this relationship, Scorpio. What are you thinking about? I want to heal this relationship. Aquarian energy and the Hangman. You may be speaking to a Pisces, but Scorpio, the Hangman is you feeling stuck. Because what you're realizing is I've been self-sacrificing in terms of looking after kids, you know, making sure that our marriage is healthy, whilst my guy has been heading off with a Queen of Wands. How does your guy really feel deep down? He's been looking at past mistakes. He has been looking at past mistakes. As in, I wish I didn't get involved. I never got involved with a Queen of Wands. What are you thinking about? You may be thinking of a Taurian, or you may be thinking with a High Priest about your marriage, right? What is the energy between you? The Magician. I think, Scorpio, you were trying to manifest long-term stability in the marriage because you're thinking about your Ten of Pentacles, to be honest, whilst your guy was trying to manifest a third-party situation. Okay. What is the Two of Pentacles? Temperance, yeah. There may be a Sag in the mix. This woman could be a Sag. Or Scorpio with the Two of Pentacles, you're basically quietly weighing up the pros and cons of staying in this marriage. You're going to give it some time. You're going to see how things go. What are you most nervous about? You may be worried that you might lose your house if you got divorced, okay? Or you may be nervous that your guy loves the Queen of Wands, he's lying to you, and he's going to end up leaving you to live with her. But that's not what he wants to do. This is just passion, as far as he's concerned. The Queen of Wands wants commitment from him, but I don't think she's going to get it. What's going to happen here, Scorpio? What are you going to do? Ooh, Scorpio. I shouldn't laugh, guys, but are you going to have a little fling yourself? Is this you wanting to get your own back? Or are you doing it because you think, to hell with it? I've been in a bit of a boring marriage. I've been a great wife, a great partner, but, well, if my person's cheating on me, I may as well have a fling myself. He can't exactly call me out, right? Scorpio. What you're going to do is the Ace of Wands. Sorry, I'm laughing. Yeah. Oh, you may be flirting with someone a bit younger than you, Scorpio. Is your partner going to find out? Are you going to tell your partner? I mean, what you may be thinking about is, to hell with it. I found out he was cheating. Why shouldn't he know that I'm dating somebody else? He can't exactly give me a hard time about it. Wow. Okay, Scorps, things have got a bit more complicated now because the person that you are having a fling with at this point, and this could be in the future, because your partner cheated, so you're having your own little fling, could be a younger earth sign. He is wanting to get really serious with you. It may not be what you expected. Yeah. He could be a Leo. He'll have Leo in his chart. He may live in a different area. Scorpio, this is you having a fling on your husband or your partner because you realize that he cheated on you and he's still in contact with the Queen of Wands. So you're having your own little fling with the Knight of Pentacles, flirting with this guy. He could be a fire sign, he could be a Leo, he could be an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, he could be a bit younger. He's smitten, Scorpio, and at this point he's wanting you to leave your partner to be with him. So whilst your guy just thought he'd have a little fling on you, let's have some fun, Scorpio will never know, telling you that he doesn't love the woman, the Queen of Wands that he's sleeping with, he loves you. You're having your own fling, but the guy that is coming on to you is really serious about you. I mean, this is a guy who wants to date you for marriage. He may be wanting you to get divorced. So, what is this Knight of Pentacles energy? Yeah, Scorpio, he's going to be sending you lots of passionate messages. I love you. I want to be with you. Leave your partner for me. I want to do this. What are you thinking about? I could leave my partner. Why the hell not, right? Scorps, you may have been hanging on to a long-term relationship for a very long time, years, for financial stability. In a strange way, this might have been the best thing that ever happened. Because if you ended up with somebody who got into a pattern of cheating on you, and you were, in the nicest sense, not wanting to see the truth, sitting in denial, okay, this is a boring marriage, we're sat in the Ten of Pentacles, but there's no love. This young guy coming onto the scene may be a game changer for you. He could actually be the guy that you're supposed to be with. Because the Ace of Pentacles is you thinking about uprooting and moving. He may want you two to move to live together. He may be saying to you, for goodness sake, pack a bag, come and live with me. Scorpio, what are you going to do? Oh my Lord, you may feel your ships are coming in. Scorpio, what a crazy reading. What is the reaction of your husband who's still sat in the Knight of Wands with the Queen of Wands? What's his reaction going to be? Because I think you're saying to him, okay, I think our marriage is over. What's his reaction? Seven of Swords. Scorpio, one of two things may happen. He may say to you, oh, I was just flirting with this woman. I can't believe you've actually cheated on me. He may turn the tables on you, gaslight you, which is not what he should do, because he knows what he's been doing here, right? Or he may say to you, okay, Scorps, all right, hand in the air. I cheated on you. You cheated on me. Game over. Okay. If you want to separate, okay, let's separate. He may just say, all right, we both sat in the Seven of Swords, so are you two going to separate then? Yes, I think you will. Ace of Swords. But at this point, Scorpio, you're not there worried about losing your house, feeling upset about the Queen of Wands. You're there with this hot guy who's coming in to say, I want to be with you, commit to me, let's live together. So what you're thinking about is, well, this could be a brand new lease of life for me. What is your husband or partner thinking about? Yeah, because he sat in his shadow and he cheated on you, basically the whole relationship blew up. If he hadn't have cheated on you, you wouldn't have felt the need to sort of get your own back by flirting with this guy who subsequently is going to fall in love with you and ask you to be with him permanently. So your husband is there thinking, oh my God, you know, if it wasn't for this Queen of Wands that I had the hot for, I wouldn't have lost my relationship. But by this point, it's too late. Because Scorps, you have this Knight of Pentacles who wants to be with you. How are things going to work out with the Knight of Pentacles? That one. Okay. Ten of Cups. Scorpio, this guy could make you incredibly happy. It may be that you take quite a while before you consider divorce, but I do think you're going to separate from your partner. I think you and this Knight of Pentacles are going to live together. I think he's really serious about you. Five of Swords. You may be nervous, Scorpio, that something's going to happen to sabotage this new relationship. It's almost as if because you feel so upset, emotional deep down, that your partner cheated on you to begin with, it's as if you've lost faith in love. You're expecting the worst, but I think this guy is into you. I think, Scorpio, is just your fear kicking in. Is it going to work with the Knight of Pentacles? Two of Cups. Scorpio, you're going to fall in love. I think this is you stressed out that because of what you had to go through with your partner who cheated, this guy's going to do the same. I don't think he is. Is there a likelihood that Scorpio is going to end up married in the future to this Knight of Pentacles? Yep. Ooh, wow. Yeah. I mean, Scorpio, this could be a guy who, after dating you for 3 or 4 months, tells you you're the one. He could have got divorced, or he may be long time single. He is really serious. He wants to marry you. So you may have a decision to make as to whether or not you want to push for a full divorce from your partner who cheated. He's going to be shell-shocked. He may think that in the end, Scorpio, you're going to run back to him and say it was a massive mistake. Let's get back together. I don't think you're going to do that. I think you're going to head forward with the Chariot. Look at that. Chariot, King of Pentacles. I think after being betrayed, you're going to meet a King of Pentacles who could be this Knight of Pentacles and head off into the sunset, Scorpio. I do. Yeah. I think you're going to leave this guy to do whatever he wants to do with the Queen of Wands. He's the King of Wands. So, Scorps, we could say this is justice. We could say this is karma. But what I do know is you are going to end up in a beautiful relationship with a guy who wants to commit to you in the 10 of Cups. He's going to fall in love with you. And I think this is a guy who would want to marry you. Okay? Wow. I'm leaving it there. Let me know if this hits home. Let me know if you feel this is your story. Take care of you guys. And of course, I'll be back before you know it with your next set of readings. See you soon. Bye now.